Hi, everybody. Hang on just a second. Okay, hello, everybody. My name is Wendy Keys Turnbull, and I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And today we're going to be creating with the Abundant Beauty Decorative Masks. This, by the way, is the host code, good until September 9th, which is my Christmas card buffet and retired product sale. And that's right here at my house. If you're watching, please say hello. I see that 2 people are watching. Okay, so what I did, I already made this one up. We're just going to do some faces, some fronts of cards, although I probably will put at least 1 or 2 together. But this is what I did with the Abundant Beauty Decorative Masks this afternoon. There are actually 7 masks in here. You'll have to forgive me. I'm sitting and I can't see my iPad, so I won't know. I can only see on the screen, so I won't know until 9 seconds after if something happens. Okay, so there are these 3 backgrounds. There's this, the snowflakes. It's kind of like a, oh, what is that word? Herringbone or something like that. And then there's leaves. So I will use one of those at one point, but I want to go ahead and do different things with these flowers and show you what you can do with these sunflowers. So these are beautiful. So the first thing you're going to notice is that all 4 of these are, I don't remember what you call them, but they go one at a time and they're like 2-step or 4-step. So you'll notice there's a notch to show you where each, oh my gosh, I'm so without words today, where each mask goes. But what you can't see very well is that there's a number 1 there, number 2 there, number 3 there, and a number 4 there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to highlight those. Let's see, what have I got here that I can highlight that with? Let's see here. Kind of just want to color over it with a highlight. Aha, there's highlighters. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And one of them is just leaves. So I don't know, can you see that any better there with the 1? All right, I got to stand up. Can you see that 1? There, you can see it. And then there's the 2. Oh, well, 3 and 4. Trust me, you can see them in person. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a 5 1/4, where did they go? Right here. A 5 1/4 by 4 card front down here. And I'm going to put, I didn't do this with the other one, but just to be safe, I'm going to put a tiny dab of tape there. And I'm using my silicone mat. And I'm just going to center this in the silicone mat. And then I'm going to put mask number 1. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line, you know what? Actually, I'm going to do it this way this time. I am going to line up, the masks are actually the same size as my silicone mat. So I'm just going to line it right up there. But I'm not going to trust that it's going to stick to the silicone mat. So I've got my little blue tape down here. I'm going to put it up here. And I'm going to put it down here at the bottom. There. Okay, so for this one, I used Daffodil Delight, and then I used Crushed Curry twice. And then, oops, I got water on that. And then I used Old Olive for the leaves. But I'm going to do something just a little bit different here. I am going to use, let's see, which ones do I want to use first? We're going to use Daffodil Delight and Pumpkin Pie. And for this, you need your blending brush. Oh, something's leak. Oh, this is leaking. Shoot. Hang on, group. I've got to just, I I put some soapy water in a bucket to be able to clean off the masks, and it has a hole in it evidently because it's leaking all over my table. Let me just get something different here. Let's see here. Yeah. That's bad. That's very bad. This is not exactly a perfect thing to use, but it's going to beat the heck out of... Here, I'll just put it inside of there. Sorry about that, people. Yikes. Okay. That would explain how water got on my sample. Okay, let's try this again. Hi, Julie. Hi, Bev. Okay, so we're going to use the blending brushes, and I'm using the mini blending brushes just because most of my regular blending brushes are in with my Christmas card things. Okay, that's too wet to dry there. Okay, so I need my yellow one first. Yellows. And what I'm going to do, so I'm going to just do it lightly around the tips of the leaves of the sunflower. I'm so glad that Stampin' Up! Has these layering masks. That's the word I was looking for earlier. I see them with a lot of other companies, and I really just love the way they look, and I was so disappointed that we didn't really have anything like it. So, okay, and then I'm going to take the pumpkin pie, and I need my oranges. All right. Oh, boy. And we're going to do a little bit closer to the inside. And a little bit over here. There we go. Let's take this mask off. So it's easy because I can just lift it up, peel it off of there. And I'm just going to give it a quick wipe down. Hey, I just happen to have this wet towel here. Perfect. Okay, set that one aside. We will be using it again. And we're going to go to number 2, and we're going to put it on just like we did the other one. So I'm going to line it up with my silicone mat. And we are going to use, I think we will use Old Olive for this again. I need my greens. Okay. And I am going to put a little bit darker going up the center. Oh, I forgot to take that down. I think that's probably okay, but oh, my neck just popped. Hi, Nilla. Okay. We'll take that one off. I just want to do a little bit more there. Okay. There's our leaves. My picture has gone out, but I'm not going to spend all evening correcting it like I did last week. So I'm just going to let it go out and see if it comes back in. And it came back in on its own. Okay, number 3 is going to be the center of the sunflowers. There we go. You can kind of tell almost exactly, now it's flashing on and off, almost exactly where it goes because you can see that a little bit of the outline shows through. And for this, I am going to use, let's use the pumpkin pie again. Just real lightly, like, because we're going to go over it with number 4, the stencil number 4, we're going to go over it with Cajun Craze. And take this one off. See how easy this is? And it really makes some beautiful cards. I'm going to use a few different colors tonight. Okay, and this is the final stencil, number 4, and it's the center of the sunflower seeds, or the sunflowers, sunflower seeds. Right. Okay. And we'll put that back down, and we'll get this one down here. And then, where's my Cajun Craze? It's back there. And that is an orange, so, and it's a darker orange than the pumpkin pie, so I don't really have to clean the brush in between. I'll just need to clean the brush again afterwards. There's those little tiny spots. You really want to get into those. You want to make sure that you got into those. All right. Clean that off a bit. Close that up so I don't put my arm in it. And here we go with our final result. Ta-da! I just really love that. I'm going to stand up so I can make sure that I'm showing it to you. I just think that's really beautiful. All right, let's move on to our next colors. I'm going to do 2 more flowers, and then I'm going to do a background. Since this is quick and easy. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do this one at an angle. The only problem is can't quite get it on there. That's all right. I think this will work. Let's see what happens here. Whoops, got to flip those over. Oh, that didn't go over very well, did it? All right, so I got to get my numbers again. 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Okay, I'm still going to put this on like this. All right, and I'm going to have to be careful tying or taping this down because I don't want to bend that edge of that corner of the card. And this time we're going to do something completely different colors. I'm going to start with Bubble Bath. So I need my pinks and reds. And let's just make sure this brush isn't, or this, yeah, blending brush does have a little bit of red in it. Not too bad though. Okay, pink first. Hi, Vicky. Let's see. Julie, Bev, Vicky, Nilla. Okay, cool. Thanks for being here, ladies. I appreciate it. Okay, so that is, oh, I forgot to put that down. That is Bubble Bath. And like I said, because it's a light color, I don't really have to clean it in between. I'm going to just brush it here a little bit anyhow. And then I'm going to go with Berry Burst after that. We're just going to do that pretty much around the inside here. Oh, I don't like the way that's blended. Oh, well, not much I can do about it. Oh, I'm going to love how this turns out. I can tell already. Okay. Put that away over here. Oops, wait, leave that open because I'm going to need it for a step in a minute. Okay, whoops, let's take this off. So these are the Abundant Beauty stencils from, whoops, don't take that. Abundant Beauty stencils from the new mini catalog, which will be available on, I believe it's September 5th, whatever that first Tuesday is. I'm pretty sure it's September 5th. Okay, there's one. Step 2. Step 2, we're going to use Mossy Meadow. Mossy Meadow. And of course, Old Olive is lighter than Mossy Meadow, so again, I can just go ahead and go right onto it if I want to. I'm gonna make them a little darker at the bottom. Maybe we'll make that one almost completely dark. Okay. This would be ideal for a square card too. It's the perfect size for that. Okay, and now we're gonna go to number 3, stencil number 3. Take stencil number 2 off, clean it off real quick. Okay, stencil number 3. Go on here. Oops, I just moved my card. Well, I guess it's a good thing that I can just line it up then with what's here, huh? Close enough. Okay. And we're going to again go back to our Berry Burst. We're going to put that in the middle here. Just think of the different colors you could do this with. It'd be really pretty in blues. No, sunflowers are not blue or pink, although, gosh, there's some gorgeous, like really deep rust ones at the CSA that I have a share in. And then we're going to finish up with stencil number 4 with Blackberry Bliss. We're going to put a nice dark accent on it. I like how well these clean up, how easily they clean up. Okay, what did I do wrong here? Nothing, okay. All right, last but not least, this way. See if I can get this lined up right. Close enough. Okay, and purples, my purple brush. Here we go. All right, let's see what we've got here. Ta-da! That is gorgeous. Isn't it beautiful? I'm not thrilled with this part right here because there was too much color on the brush and it kind of streaked. I love these two. They look fantastic. I might just have to add something else in there to blend that a little better. That shouldn't be too hard. Okay, so that's 3. Well, including my sample, that's 3. So I would like to do one that's a little bit more like the ones I was telling you about from my CSA. So I'm going to do Orange and Cajun Craze. Okay, one more of these. Oh, let's do it this way again. Okay. And I am actually going to put it up towards the top. So we're getting that large one in full. Okay, and we're going to do this. And I'm going to start with the pumpkin pie. We're going to do it light on the outside. Go a little bit darker so quiet. This house has been so quiet this month with Doug gone. It's weird. Okay, that's that. And then we're gonna lift this one up. Clean it off real quick because I don't want it to get stained. And we're gonna put number 2 down. And I think we will use both colors on here. We use both the Mossy Meadow and the Old Olive. Let me, okay. This will do a little Old Olive. Just kind of streaked on. Okay. And we'll do a little Mossy Meadow. Always have a scrap sheet of paper near you so you can wipe your blending brushes off. You can wash your blending brushes with soap and water. I do. I put the soap in my hand, I rub the brush on it, then I rinse and rinse and rinse until it comes clean, and then I set it down on a soft cloth to drip. I set it face down on the soft cloth for about 10 minutes to drip, and then I turn them over and like shake them to fluff them back out and let them dry thoroughly sitting up. Right. Oh, are you guys getting this? My picture keeps blinking on and off. I hope you're not getting that. Okay. And then we're going to do number 3. Number 3 goes here. Number 3. And for number 3, we're going to do more pumpkin pie. No. You know what? I forgot I was going to do Cajun Craze. I was going to do Cajun Craze on that too, but I forgot to. That's okay. I'm going to do Cajun Craze in the center. Let's get that a little darker. All right. And then we'll do Cajun Craze on the last one too. So it'll be darker. All right. So it's the same color that we just did the circle with, but this will make it that much darker so the little dots and things will show up, the little seeds. All right. Clean that one off thoroughly, or as thoroughly as I can in a short period of time. Okay. And here is our end result. Let me close this. Our end result of this one. And there you go. Now I do really want, you know, I'm going to do it because I want to show you. I really want there to be more darker color towards the center of these. Look at that. I can almost line it up perfectly. Almost. Just got to get all 3 of them. When I get one in line, the other 2 don't seem to be. There we go. Close. The medium-sized one isn't quite perfect, but I think it's okay. So let's do this again. Because I really want some of that darker color there. So we're going to get the orange, we're going to get the Cajun Craze, and we're just going to go lightly over it. I don't want it to be too dark. I don't want it to take away from the center. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're not getting this blinking because it's driving me nuts. Good thing I don't have epilepsy or anything. Jeepers. Okay. And, oh, that is much better. There we go. I actually would like it even darker than that and maybe putting a brown center on it too. if I think of it when I'm all done here, I'll run and grab one of the, I'll grab all the vase of sunflowers that I picked up on Saturday at the CSA and show you the ones that I'm talking about. They are so beautiful. Okay, so those are using the flower portion. Let me put them all down here. These are using the flower portion of the stencils. So we have Daffodil Delight and Crushed Curry, and we have Daffodil Delight, Pumpkin Pie, and Cajun Craze. We have, did I get that one wet? Yes, I just got it wet. Darn it. Must be something on the board too. And then we've got Pumpkin Pie and Cajun Craze. And then we've got Bubble Bath, Berry Burst, and Blackberry Bliss. I think this one's my favorite. I really like that. That's so pretty. Make some beautiful cards with these things. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, oh, let me clean this off. We're going to work with one of the background stencils. And it's going to have to be washed a little bit. In fact, so maybe I'll just throw those right in my bin of water, soapy water that's leaked all over the place. And let's get a dry cloth and get this done. Okay, so I am going to use the leaf stencil since it's coming up on fall. And we're going to put this down. And we're going to put this over it. And we're going to tape it. I'll still tape it this way. Hang on. Okay. There we go. And this one down here. Let's put it so that it's on the, no, that's not. Let's put it so it's under the cardstock. Close enough. Okay, so I'm going to use these colors and I'm going to just do individual. All right, I have to take my sweatshirt off because it's falling down my shoulders. There we go. Okay, we're going to do just a few random leaves here and there in different colors. So I'm using Mossy Meadow and just getting, I don't necessarily have to do all the same ones in Mossy Meadow, but just thought for the fun of it. Okay, and we have, I just noticed these tiny little acorns. So let me grab daubers. That's going to be a lot easier with a dauber. And let's see here. Let me get the espresso here. I do. It's an old one. Do that. And okay, that'd be good. Okay. So this is a very old early espresso, and hopefully it will still work. And let me get an early espresso dauber out of here. Early espresso, where are you? There it is, second one down. Okay. Put that out of the way. Okay. I'm going to try and just do up the little caps in the early espresso, which is hard for me to do because there's a glare when I look down. This is actually probably would be better with pecan pie. Unfortunately, pecan pie is put away in one of my Christmas card bins, and I can't even begin to know which one. So we'll just make do with what we've got. Did I miss any? Maybe a little bit of that one. Okay, oops, yep, one right next to it there, huh? Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and use crumb cake, and a dauber. We're going to do the bottom. Oh, this crumb cake, or this dauber has seen better days. It's falling apart. Must be a color I've used a lot. Yeah, it would have been better with pecan pie because it would be nice and shiny. Or even clay, whatever that clay one is. Copper clay, which I do have available, but I didn't think about it. Okay, that's good for those. Now, let's go on to our Cajun Craze. And I'm not gonna, well, you know what? I'm gonna need to use some pumpkin pie, so let's do that first. And I'm just gonna like go at random here on the rest of these. Because they're autumn leaves, so they're gonna be all different colors. All right. Now we'll go with the Cajun Craze. Just random spots. And, oh, this was not at all what I wanted to do. It just dawned on me. That's okay, actually. I think I can make it work. All right, let's go with our yellows here. Let's just go crushed curry. Probably wouldn't hurt to have some browns in here too, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm going to put a little more green in just at random. Leaves that are slowly turning. Hopefully what I'm going to do next will work. We'll see. Okay. I need, it's up here. Sorry about the squeaky chair. All right, should be white. Yep, let's see if this works. Let's see if this does what I want it to do. So I'm going to use the shimmery white paste, which is what I wanted to do to begin with. What I was going to do is I was going to add color to it and put it on here, but I didn't. I need a palette knife, which is right here. Goodness. Very noisy chair. Okay. Oh boy. Stuff at the top is wet or is dry, but yes, this is gonna work. Okay. This wasn't what I had planned originally. I planned to just do it with the paste itself and maybe add some color to some of the paste, but this will work. Unfortunately, I'm getting some color on it. You got to make sure you get through into everywhere. So that one's really dry. I got to order more paste. Checking to make sure that I've hit every nook and cranny. See a few that have not got everything in them yet. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead. I don't want to scrape that back in there because it's got color in it now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and scrape off the excess. There we go. See, I saved this one for last because I knew it was going to be very messy. Okay. Take these off. I'll throw them right in the garbage. Oh yeah, that is nice. Now this is going right, first I'm going to wipe it. Then it's going right into my warm soapy water because this stuff will dry on here and never come off. And we don't want that. So that's going to go right in my warm soapy water. And let it sit there until I can get it cleaned up. Okay. So, paper towel. So there you go. Fall leaves. Lots of dimension to them, as you can see here. So I'll just set that aside to dry. And that will be the background for a nice card. Oh yeah, Lori. The masks were one of the first things I bought because, like I said earlier, I've seen layering masks from other companies, and I was really hoping that Stampin' Up! Would come out with some. I know they have masks, but I really wanted layering masks, so I'm really pleased with that. So okay, I'm going to have to buy more paste though, because this is dried up at the top. Even though it was in a plastic bag with a couple of layers of covering on it. Hi, Deb. Okay, so let me just show you one last time what we did today. So, with the masks, we made these 3 card fronts, which they've been getting wet because my thing had a leak in it. And then this is the one that I made ahead of time, which has gotten water droplets on it, unfortunately. So we've got Cajun Craisin pumpkin pie, we've got Daffodil Delight and pumpkin pie, and we've got Bubble Bath, Berry Burst, and Blackberry Bliss. So, and actually this one has Cajun Craze, pumpkin pie, and Daffodil Delight. This one has crushed curry with it. Okay, and then we used one mask with the paste, the embossing paste, to do this for the fall leaves. So there you have it. That's all. Oh, I should remind everybody that you have until August 31st for the kit sale. August 31st is the last day that the kits are on sale. So if you're interested in getting any kits at discounted prices, make sure that you go on and order. I will have a shopping link on here after I'm all done here. I will go in and put my shopping link on. And I will also, if you're interested in the masks, I will put that product code on there for you to see. And the blending brushes, the mini blending brushes, I'll put that product code on too. Those are 2 really neat little extras that I really like. So, okay, thank you everybody for watching. One of these days, sometime in December, I'll get a new phone and you'll be able to see my face again. And by then you won't believe how long my hair is because I'm growing it out. So it should be unique. Okay, thanks everybody. Have a great week. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.